Okay, here's the myth. You're not going to like it, but here's the myth. God is preparing a man for you. Incorrect. Biblically speaking, the Bible says that God created Eve for Adam, not Adam for Eve. I'm going to let you sit on that for a couple seconds. God created Eve for Adam, not Adam for Eve. So the one God is preparing is you. You have to understand that God prepares you as a woman to come into the life of a man, to be a helpmate, to bring value into his life, to be able to allow him and encourage him to do what God has destined for him to do. But as a woman that is unprepared, what happens is instead of allowing the man to do what God has called him to do, you make it all about you. And you want the man to make you his God. It was never planned that way. As a woman, you need to align with your man, and both of you need to serve God, because that is what God ordained, for man and woman to join together and serve God.
Man, y'all, that was 100% on point. So I want to definitely say that I totally agree with her message, and that's what we need. We need more women to find a man that they like and a man that they respect, and get with his program. Be a helpmate. Help him be able to work his purpose. Add value to him. But nowadays, unfortunately, this city girl lifestyle, this city girl culture of just wanting to get the bag, and it's really about teaching the women and wanting the women to act like prostitutes. Everything's about you giving them something. I know, it's just wanting you to just go all out on somebody that you don't know. And I'm definitely against that. So I'm definitely all about a man making a woman earn whatever he gives her, and then she actually appreciates him better, and she also respect him. But if you're just leading with your money, you're giving her all this attention, all the resources without her doing nothing, she don't respect you. She's looking at you just like the other simp guys. And if for the most part, most women look at most guys just like that until you actually show them that you're different. Let's get into the next clip.
Lifestyle because you're broken. You flex these accomplishments about how independent you are and how you can raise your kids on your own because you're broken and you're traumatized and you're damaged. And that's okay. So, what's happening is your mind is trying to protect you from being hurt again. So, you go after all these hard goals and you get in competition with men because you're trying to protect yourself from being hurt. But I have to tell you, we have to heal those things. It's not healthy. I was assigned to be a man's rib. I am not on assignment to do his job. I am not on assignment to be in competition with a man. I would never want to take on the burdens of a man. I would never want to do the things that they have to deal with on a regular basis. There are good men out there, but for you to attract them and for them to actually want to take care of you and protect and provide for you, you have to stop competing with him. You're not his competition. Your job is to be his rib, his helpmate, his prayer warrior, someone to have his back. I'm proud of the fact that you can hold your own. But what is the point of trying to raise kids and have an empty home? What is the point of coddling your sons and making your daughter so hard just to have them repeat the lifestyle that you're in? They need to see some love. There needs to be a man in the household. There needs to be some leadership. And he has to be able to do his job. You are not designed to do a man's job, despite what you might think and despite how much you think you can do it. Not your job. So I'm saying that to say this because I'm working on myself too. We have to heal that inner. We have to heal our life.
Man, so she's so on point once again. Just that, y'all. That is the worst thing. The worst thing is when a man is out there, he's fighting the world, he's making things happen. He has to come home and deal with a woman that wants to compete with him and all this back and forth stuff. That's the last thing that a man wants. He wants a woman that she wants to be a teammate, not her trying to be like him and want to go tip for tab and all that stuff like that. We don't want that. That is just so draining. And a lot of women, they're not good at picking the right kind of man. So when they're younger, usually the problem is they're still dating the same way that they did back when they was in their early 20s. It's all about a man being exciting, him just being fun. But yeah, but then a lot of times they're not thinking about, man, this guy, he's not consistent, he's not stable, he's not grounded, so but they're not. So, but ladies, so and then that's also one of the main reasons why a lot of times guys don't deal with older women because they don't want to deal with all that trauma, all of those experiences you had with bad men, and then for the most part, it's harder. It's harder to get an older woman to get with your program. because she done been with so many simps, and she know that it's a guy out there that, you know, that he would just do what she want and everything and let her lead just because, you know, he wants some sex. So she knows this. So that's the main thing that messes up women a lot, because they have enough experience out there being with a lot of different guys, is they can find guys to go and then just simp and do what they say just because he wants some. But ladies, I want what's best for you. I want you all to find you a man that you respect, and find you a man that you like, and find you a man that you can get with his program. You can cooperate with the man that you like. That's what I want you all to do. Now let's get into the next clip.
Now, I love y'all,
She
and
fine
I've
too.
said this before, and I'm going to say it again. If you are in the presence of a friend or a family member, and you are having a hard time with celebrating the goodness, the greatness that they're out here putting out to the world, I ask you to go to God and ask Him to cleanse your heart of whatever it is that you are feeling, if it is not that of love. I need you guys to understand that this is how the enemy works, and this is how he plays. When you are connected to leaders, true game changers and true life changers, and they are bold in their walk, the enemy don't like that. So he begins to play through whoever he can play through in order to get to the one he is trying to stop. And some of you guys allow him to do just that. But before you allow him to make you come up against a friend or a family member, go to God and pray about it. Now, I love y'all.
Real talk. So that is her shooter thing. You know? So usually, and what it is too, especially the family. What it is, if the people, you know, that's your family, they know all of your strengths and they know all of your weaknesses. So yes, a lot of times those are the first ones that they actually will be hating on you, because they know you so well, and unfortunately people don't want to see you doing better than them, or then just the fact of a person just trying to do better is gonna upset a lot of people, because a lot of people gave up. So when a person gave up and then you still going for yours, and then you're spending money, you're working on your craft, that's gonna piss off a lot of people. And then also too, a lot of times with the women be thinking that, oh, my girl love me, my friend love me. But this is one thing that women don't think about a lot, or at all, is okay, if a woman knows how to get the ballers and the guys that she like, that she find attractive, to do things for her and invest in her and get her money, she ain't gonna tell you all her secrets, because once again, women are very competitive when it comes down to them showing, oh, this guy got me this and he did this for me. So she's not gonna give you her top game and top secret. She's not. She'll give you her little throwaway game so you can get the guys that she don't want. You know, but yeah, but we definitely need women with wisdom. And then yes, and then I'll say too, I mean, it's rare to find a woman, you know, that's talking like that and she's being honest. She's saying that though. But for the most part, mainly the women be trying to lie to other women and just make them feel good without telling them the truth to fix their problem, so they can get the kind of outcome that they want in the end. Let's get into the next clip.
Stunning body, proper face. I have a question for men and women. What is up with all of the pretty women being single? The most gorgeous women, like stunning body, proper face, card on, but they're single. What is it? I really get so confused when I see a beautiful woman with a nice body, with a nice face, and she's by herself.
Okay, hold on. All right, sweetie, let me answer this question for you, baby. So, okay, just because a woman is beautiful to a real dude, that don't mean that she's worth being in a relationship with. That don't mean that. I mean, her being beautiful will get guys to say, okay, she's qualified to approach or maybe even have sex with. But but just because you're beautiful doesn't mean that a guy should marry you or maybe shoot in a relationship. So a lot of times I say that, I hate to say this though, but it's a true thing. A lot of times the women that's very, very, very beautiful, they haven't done the work when it comes down to adding value to a man's life. They haven't done the work on having skills in a relationship. They haven't done the work of being able to compromise and then just get along with a kind of man that they like. They're not used to a man telling them no, because so many simps and suckers are willing to do whatever just to have sex with her. So yeah. So and then so that's, and I say too, I'm gonna say this too. A lot of fine, beautiful women are spoiled. So they're spoiled for the most part, you know. So they're not used to a man challenging them. They're not used to a man, you know, just telling them no. So, but one thing I can say that, you know, that I would say usually whenever I see a woman that she's like at least 30, 35, and she looks really, really good, and she's really fine, and she's not in a relationship, or she actually haven't never been married, first thing I say is, okay, this woman had more opportunities than most women. So why is it that she can't get the kind of man that she wants? She's obviously beautiful. So number one, I think for the most part, she can't get with a man program. For the most part, you know, ladies, you can't have it all. So you have to pick a side. So if you want to go and be alone with this city girl lifestyle, I think, you know, and then eventually that stuff is going to run out. And I think, you know, so yeah, so that's what it is. But for the most part, a lot of women that's really, really beautiful, they haven't worked on the skills that men value. They haven't. They figured they don't need to. You know, so it's a difference between being wifeable or, you know, or girlfriend material versus just being bangable material. So the guy, especially, I hate to say it, but especially black guys, a lot of black guys have like they have the lowest standards. So they'll tolerate anything from a woman. I mean, for the most part, this is the other problem. The other problem is that, especially black guys mainly will deal with a woman that they know she don't like him and she's using him just because she bad, just because she fine. You know, he know this, but just because she wants to have sex with her so bad, he just don't care. You know, so and then that also come down to a man having low standards and him just, you know, just having low confidence. But all right, y'all. So hold on, I got one last clip. So
His dick, be his peace, and above all motherfucking else, baby, please learn when to shut the fuck up. Then maybe he might just be happy.
no, probably in that order. But yeah, so you know, just so that one lady, she gave some great advice. So yeah, you know, just but number one, I think, you know, I mean, be his peace. I don't agree with that though. So really, really, I mean, the man has to be his own peace. I say just be peaceful. You know, so just, you know, just I can't. That's not gonna work out if I'm relying on a woman to be my peace. So yeah, I say just be peaceful. Yeah, so you know, but yeah, but definitely, you know, just men really are that simple. I think, you know, so they're that simple. But a lot of times, you know, just it's so simple that it'll go over a lot of women's head because other women tell you you can have it all, but you're gonna have to pick a side. You're gonna pick a side. What's more important? But number one, you know, ladies, I want to leave you off with this though. Is the kind of man that you like, study and say, okay, how can I add value to this guy's life? What is he lacking? What do he need? And things. So how can I help him? You know, how can I help him on his purpose? How can I be of service to him? And I know that one time I was talking to one of my exes a long time ago, and what's that? We were talking about love languages, and then she was talking about how my love language is gifts, and I'm thinking like, and I told her, I said, no, it's not. My love language is help me get this money, act of service, help me work my business, bring me some prospects. That's what I like. That's my love language is act of service and be of use in my business, my fitness business. So ladies, so if you want to get your look in order so you can have the right kind of man to respect you when it comes down to you valuing your health, you need to go on and fill out my application and see if I can help you. And if you want to support the channel, you can go and buy my bands. You can click the link around here. I got the bands that help you tone your whole body. And I want to see you all next time, and share this video to a friend that needs to know why she can't keep a man or why she can't get a man. But ladies, it all comes down to how long can you keep a man, or can you get the kind of man that you want to commit to you. So if you got all these guys that you don't like at you, it doesn't mean nothing. All right, so all right, y'all, I'll see you all next time. I love you all, and we are out. Solomon Fitness World, the premium for elegance.